Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Stiff arm success. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Hauled down by Christian Izien.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. Galloping inside the 40. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Now it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Man in motion, out of the slot. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give them a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Rachaad White on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Kings! What's up?
Mayfield comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Point it right. Done.
Give for the first time to Rachaad White. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good. What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So no return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, here's Jones. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd down carry for Jones. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Shotgun handoff to Akers. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Throw left side, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Baker throwing again. Got Evans, it's complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10. It's a give to White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers with the football. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. He's throwing for it. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set, go.
Going to the ground again on first. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Up, up. Right on.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie it just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sending him up the middle. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. motioning him from the slot right. They'll stick with the ground game here. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He connects downfield on 4th. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here's White on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch.
Mayfield will look to throw. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Watch out!
Pressure coming. Baker finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Dead. Run.
From the gun, a run for White. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Dead. Watch out!
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On play action now, McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got second and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up third down 9.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings jump in front now by 5. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Set to return this. Trey Palmer. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Regular. What's that?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
What's that?
3rd down on from White. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Bucs football, and their season on the line here as they trail. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here we go. It's Mayfield. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert! What's that?
The give now to White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Dad.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, ball at the 36. White trying this straight ahead. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Mayfield now, blitz coming. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. He's back to throw. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Back to throw it. Running left side by Godwin. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Quick on the draw to White. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trailing by 5. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Completes this one to Otten. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Regular. Watch out.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He keeps it himself. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Pistol. What's that?
Now to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Still going past the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 24-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Vikings emerge as winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
I'm never